Okay, welcome back into Tunes Brothers. Scotty Pop, Louie, Darren, Down Under Dave. And before I get started, I was out putzing around thrift stores as I like to do on my days off. And I
Oh,
come
cool.
across a
Is that
live
is
tune
that
8-track.
no fucking way, dude?
It's just volume one, but it was $8, man.
Who gives a damn?
Yeah, fucking
Hey,
phenomenal. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. They had ACDC Back in Black. I almost got it, but the paper was so fucking worn you could barely read anything. I will go back because I did find when I had after I had already checked out, they have for those not what's the one with the gold cover? The gold
for
can
those about to rock,
okay.
we salute you. Yep.
and Dirty Deeds. So I'm gonna go back there. Yeah. And they
Yes.
not interest to me, but they had Van Halen 1 and 2. So I mean,
If you got the money, get
Cut
them
that
all,
out.
bro.
Cut that out,
I'm
Darren.
not kidding. If you like them or not.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cut that out, Darren.
So Darren's been making some Tunes Brothers with his old 3D printer.
Awesome,
Rob,
man.
stop it. No touching tips.
Bone to bone.
You gonna sell that as merchandise?
We certainly can.
You better paint them.
Well, yeah. So these were the test prints, and what I'm going to do, I mean, because testing it, I found out that the glasses on both Dave and my face are very thin, and when you break off the supports, the glasses come with it.
Oh,
So I'll have to strengthen those up, and then redo them. But I will get them so they're not in this glow in the dark filament. But I'll actually print them out so they look as realistic as possible. With
Sweet.
It was funny when we were talking earlier, Darren, how we both came up and said the same thing
I know that
at
was
the
awesome.
same time.
So for now, we can sell these two as glow in the dark butt plugs.
There you go.
Who wants me and Rob up their asses?
Yeah, right. Thank you. Real quick, the Warning movie is premiering tonight. Jay Bake texted me he was in line for it. And Darren, he said, because he went to Minneapolis for this because he works there too, so he had travel in.
Yeah.
Same he, she, it with the fucking halitosis is at that fucking movie. Was in line.
no way.
Yeah.
We'll make sure I text him and say
Oh,
that you can give out your phone number to her.
On eBay, you can pre-order the album that goes coinciding with the movie.
Dave's
already
already
got
got it.
Pre-ordered
No.
mine. You can't. If they're pre-ordering it now, it'll be someone's bought a whole heap of copies and selling them for a big
I
profit.
wouldn't mind getting it that way as long as
What
you get
was the price on that?
I don't remember. My concern was the track list, and it's very keep me fed heavy. And
That's-
it's supposed to be 25 tracks, but actually 23 songs. Because one track is intro, and one track is Danny guitar solo. So it's really 23 songs.
We should get.
I love that fucking CD, Scotty. That fucking chrome glasses on that is so badass.
I love it, man.
In Kiss News, we'll go round table here. The gift that keeps on giving, that is Ace Frehley, continues to bite the hand that feeds him and has turned down Gene Simmons for invitation to come to the Vegas Kiss Land Cruise to celebrate with the fans, citing
No.
Yep, he basically said their mistake is doing this in Vegas instead of New York. I'm not being a part of any of it. Just your same old bitter pill stuff. I guess I get Kiss came from New York, but they did their last two shows in New York. It was Kiss Day in New York. Something like this. What better place than Las Vegas where people actually, vacation to to see shows and events. I mean, right now, let's be real, no matter what side of the aisle you're on, New York is not the safest fucking place in the world to be right now. So I don't see a problem other than someone's either A, too bitter, or B, doesn't want to have to travel to do this. Your thoughts, Scott?
I bet he changes his mind before it happens. But I'm just saying that just to say it. I mean, yeah, and I don't. It's kind of hard to say because you really don't know what the nuts and the bolts and the insider stuff is on this. What is the members? What are these people being offered? Because I'm going to tell you, if the money was right, I guarantee you he wouldn't have said that to begin with.
But do you think it should come down to that? I mean, at this point in time, in this article he cites, I'm all for the fans and stuff. Well,
I don't.
Then just go, man. Why do you got to get paid at this point in your life to go to Las Vegas, Ace, where you can play poker, which we all know you love to do?
Yeah.
With hot, streetwalkers, whatever the fuck. It's a party town, even if you're sober. It's a good time. You're hanging out with other musicians, not just Kiss. Why can't
you're going to be set up in a penthouse, bro? All that's just going to be paid for.
Really, for the fans, just say, all right, pay my flight and my hotel, man. That's it.
Man. And I bet Rick, I wonder if Rick knows that because he's expecting that. And I bet he'll contact me when he finds out.
I just say this morning. So
can I just ask everyone, is Rob a bit crackly to the rest of you?
He just did get that way. Just now, I thought it might have been me.
I'm crackling.
Yeah. You're like something's in front of your microphone. Like,
I noticed Scott
muffling you.
I noticed Scott is extremely loud, and the rest of us sound the same, a little bit lower in volume.
How is my audio now?
It's
just not the high quality that it normally is.
Yeah, I mean, we can hear you.
Yeah, you don't sound like a radio DJ.
It's just when you raise your voice a little bit, it just sort of starts breaking a little bit.
Really? Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
is it my
did
turn?
bad right there.
Better now?
Yeah, it's fine.
And it just happened like while you was talking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you were perfect. And then it just, you might have hit something or something like that. I don't know.
Maybe Darren
we can
stuck
still
one
hear
of
you.
those dolls up someone's ass, and it's like one of those dolls.
Hey, Louis, your thoughts
Pull
on
it out, Darren.
the freely rejection?
I'd say it's more based on laziness than anything else. He just doesn't want to bother with the traveling the way airlines are and all that. I kind of don't blame him. Plus, I think Ace is the way he is because I heard that he has a mentally challenged relative or something, a cousin or a brother or something. And I think maybe part of it runs in the family and it messes with his mind too. And I'm not saying that's a derogatory thing. I almost feel sympathy for him. I think it's not just the drugs he did that made him that way. I think there's something in his his mental makeup that he can't help himself.
It could be any number of things, but it's not like they're asking him to play on stage with Tommy. They're not even asking him to play, man. It's a convention, basically. Just come and hang out with the fans. I mean,
maybe he still harbors a bitterness about not being involved in the final
he
show.
turned that too. Yeah, but he turned that down too because he wasn't going to get paid what he wanted to get paid.
Okay. Well, here's the final way. The way I see it. Damn, I had a thought in my head. It's that he,
Is Peter Chris going to be there?
They have not said if he accepted or not.
This is what it is. I've not heard the words come out of his mouth. I just heard the hearsay, what's written, and what people said on YouTube videos, but I've not heard him say it. So at this point, I don't know what he's really thinking. I never believe those things like this celebrity said these words, and then you never hear a celebrity say those
This is an
words.
actual interview with quotes.
Okay.
He'll show up. I guarantee you.
I've just seen the hearsay videos, not the actual interviews.
I'm not even sure if Eric Singer's showing up, is he?
No, they haven't even talked about Eric. I think Eric's probably got some side project going on for his future because they weren't. when they announced Tommy and Bruce and everybody, they never even mentioned Eric. So, Darren, you got any thoughts on Freely turning down yet another opportunity? Mind you, he still insists he wasn't asked to participate in the last two shows when Paul, Gene, and Doc all asked him well beforehand. So
I think it's a cop out. I mean, I
I
don't.
don't know.
I mean, I can't imagine that what they offered him was insulting, right? Whatever kind of monetary compensation that it was, I can't imagine that it was that insulting. Tell me what he's doing that's getting him paid more than that. It sure as hell ain't the fucking 10,000 volts fucking sales, right? I mean,
Oh, it is too, man. It's sold out every night, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, but how many people? 500?
100 people and maybe 5 album sales a quarter. I mean, I can't imagine that the money's just trickling in off of that. So, nice.
$5.
$5.
Hey,
That's about
I
how much
think
it
he's
costs when it
doing
came out.
I've got one in way better condition, but I couldn't resist $5.
What's
Hell
that
yeah.
again?
Yeah,
I
I
couldn't
think
see what it was.
I think he just needs to bite the fucking bullet. If he wants to do anything with the band ever again,
cool.
he just needs to.
Well, that's it.
Yeah, me too. He might be just making Gene sweat too. I
Yeah,
don't know.
and that's my whole point too. Everybody says something different. I know Scott's in the camp where he doesn't necessarily believe that Ace and Peter were invited.
Yeah, I
Even if
hadn't
they
heard
weren't
that one.
formally, although Gene does say in his response to this that he personally asked Ace and Peter to join the last two shows, at least to play a song. Paul, I can see, and Doc, because they did say when they were setting this whole New York thing up after the pandemic, they're more than welcome. You know, they said it out loud in an interview, so that could be their way of saying we did invite them.
Yeah,
I tend to believe that Gene did reach out to him because Gene's still close with Ace. I mean, they played together on their solo band stuff.
yeah.
Recently. I just don't understand why Ace has to hold on to this crap. Just you don't have to apologize. You don't have to mend fences. Just be the bigger man for your fans. Show up.
Just do it and make the money, man. Just do it and make the money.
You don't
man.
even have to talk to Paul and Gene. Just go and make an appearance for the fans.
I got 2
Yeah.
questions.
Yeah.
Question number 1. Am I the only one to hear Scotty much louder than the rest of us?
No, it's a little louder, but I mean, if I can
I'm
turn,
loud.
he sounds fine to me.
Yeah. And the other question is, Scott, could you lower your volume a little bit with when you talk? Because I'm really hearing you much louder than the rest of us.
I will take care of Scott's volume.
How
Well, you
about
can
I
use
just
that
talk
volume.
like this? Is this
No,
good?
no,
Lewis?
no.
No.
Don't even worry about it.
Rob says
Can
he
you
can
hear
adjust
me
your
now?
volume.
Am I too loud now?
Scott, talk normal now.
Talk normal now? Okay, I'm talking normal.
Yeah, that's
now.
good. That's
Okay,
good.
yeah. I just turned his mic down a little.
All right.
I'll whisper if you want.
No, you can speak the way you speak.
Chies.
Okay, Dave, your thoughts before we get to our album.
Well, does anyone ever think that Ace is so used to playing in front of small crowds he couldn't handle a huge crowd that'd be at a
That
Any
may be
Kiss
what it is.
convention?
That
You got it. Hey,
And yet, I got to admit, I am sick and tired of hearing him say about fans. And every time he rejects something from Kiss, it's about how much he's going to get paid.
Ace
Yep.
is not about the fans. I will say that. Even
So it's
Peter
all
Chris
about
rats
money,
him out
money,
on that.
money. So he has to go at Paul and Gene about being all about the money. But he's no different.
Ace's biggest motivation is money. And I'm not faulting anybody for that. But don't then play the victim after Kiss winds down and you weren't part of it, like you weren't offered. He was offered.
Yeah, I agree with that. now.
I
Maybe
mean, the whole farewell thing started over money with him and Pete both. Pete, because he wasn't making as much as Ace, because Ace wanted more. I mean, I understand you're doing this for a living. You're a professional. But let's not pretend for a second these guys are living check to check and fucking, having to budget their fucking money, right? So
No,
At
because Ace
70
blows the
years
hell
old,
out of it.
yeah, at the end of your career, you're in your 70s. If you really do care about the fans, then show it.
Maybe it's his wife putting a bug in his ear, like "Don't
She
go,
left
don't
him.
do it."
No,
She
they're
left-
split up.
He's
Yeah.
married,
No,
No, they weren't married, but they
or a
split up.
girlfriend or something.
she left him.
Well,
She
how was
walked.
it? I don't
He
follow.
was
his
doing
life.
those shorts of him shopping, and she'd film him grocery shopping and shit.
Yeah,
and
I see that stuff.
It started to be a thing, and then she just split on him for whatever reason.
All right. Then Ace is making the choice he wants to make, and he has to live with it. That's
All right.
it.
So post Ace, we have what, Scott?
We've got something coming up on this episode, guys. We're going to get back to the hard rock bands that are crappy and they ain't worth a shit musicians. They wasn't successful, and you know, as my comrade down in the right hand corner was talking on the last episode, we're getting back to one of those bands that is not talented at all. I'm just fucking with y'all. Hey, Hot in the Shade, man.
Never been a fan of that band.
We're going to go through it tonight. It's a long album, and I will go ahead and give you my take on it this time. I don't know what it is, like Crazy Nights last time. I liked it better than I did this time. Same with Hot in the Shade. I liked it better last time than I did this time. I don't know what it was. These two albums to me did not age well at all. You know, there's going to be a little change up in mine, but not much. But the bottom songs on here are always going to be the bottom songs on here for me. That did not change for my listening experience. But these will shuffle up top for me this time. But it wasn't really that pleasant for me. I'll just go ahead and say it this time. It wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. There you go.
Lou.
Well, how can I say this? I actually found this to be more enjoyable than I was expecting to. I would have to give my real opinion when we get to the 10th track, because I don't want to give anything away with what I'm going to say. And after that, okay, that's when I'm really going to open up about what I think about the album as a whole big picture. But I don't want to give anything away at this time. So I'll just pass it to Darren, and he could say whatever he wants to say.
All right. This is a long album, right? 59 minutes, 15 tracks, and not all of them are top notch in my opinion. One of them I think could have fit on Monster. That's how much I dislike it. But ironically, though, it's always the title of this album that I think is one of my favorite titles, not necessarily the favorite music, but I've always liked the title of this album, Hot in the Shade. Don't get me wrong, there are some good tunes, and we'll get into that as we go, but there are definitely albums in their catalog that I enjoy much more.
Mr. Australia.
Yes, Mr. Australia. Obviously, Hide Your Heart was the first thing I heard of this album, and that gave me some hope, because I actually liked the song when it came out. Big on MTV. When you listen back to this album, you get that feeling Kiss didn't really know what they were trying to be at this point. Like, it doesn't seem to be any direction. So, yeah, I must admit, there would have been a point that this album came out, I would have thought that was it for Kiss. That was, they'd probably run their course. We wouldn't see him any longer, Obviously, I was quite wrong, because it lasted a lot longer after that. But just before we move on, I just want to put this up and say, rest in peace, Bronte.
Who's Bronte?
That's my cat.
Oh no! When this happened,
Good.
man?
Yesterday.
Was it an
Oh
accident or
man,
something?
bro,
No,
I hate it. I just had to go through that.
He'd been unwell for a while. We took him to the vets and had all the tests, and they thought it was cancer. And just over the last, week or so, he'd really gone downhill, and he was really ready to go when we took him. So,
Oh,
Sorry,
rest in
bro.
peace, Bronte.
Hey,
Man,
That hits hard.
yeah,
man, that's the hardest part about having pets. We went through that twice with two cats who got sick. Darren's went through it with dogs. I can never speak to being a parent like the top three gentlemen there, Louis, Dave, and Scotty, but I couldn't love my pets as any more, I can't imagine, than if it was my own child. I was close to the other two cats, but it was before I was living with the wife, so I didn't live with the cats. Now, when one of these three goes, it's gonna just tear me apart. When they're
just
part
like
of everyday life, it's just sorry, man, that sucks ass.
I'd like to
Yeah.
say thank you to the company I work for too, because I don't have work tonight because I got pet bereavement leave. So
There you go.
the company I work for is IDEX. You've got them over in America as well.
That's
They're
awesome, man.
a veterinary pathology company. So I go out at night and pick up veterinary pathology samples. So obviously pets are our game, and when they found out, they said, you don't have to work, you get pet bereavement leave." So
Awesome.
That is awesome, man.
Okay, so Dave said something that rings true with me in that it didn't seem like they knew what they were doing with this, and maybe that comes the long standing internet conversation about Hot in the Shade is this is a demo album, and I always thought that was ridiculous because the songs are so polished and stuff, but maybe that's what they meant. There was just a little bit of everything, nothing cohesive. Definitely didn't seem like the band was working together on these songs in the writing or the recording, and they apparently weren't, from what I've heard. I will say it's not a horrible fucking album. I've never thought it was a horrible album. I too, like Dave, fell in love with it, and Darren, the imagery, it's one of the coolest album covers. Definitely my favorite backdrop to a concert. It is. Me and Scott are both on record saying it's one of, if not our favorite concert that we were ever at. So the mystique around Hot in the Shade hits me so much more positive than when I actually listened to the album, because everything around it was so cool, but the album was a letdown for me. Again, only two songs that I never want to hear again. Everything else, there's like 4 songs that I really like, don't love, but really like, and the rest of them are just okay. Is what it is. A lot of them, especially the Gene songs, kind of sound like solo project Gene stuff versus Kiss Gene stuff, but they're not terrible. It's just one of those albums, like Scott said, didn't hold up, didn't age well, because there's really nothing spectacular on here. I suppose you could argue, if you're the ballad guy, how, Forever is a damn good ballad, but there's really nothing on here that you would ever expect to be on a Kiss greatest hits, with the exception of Forever, I suppose.
My daughter just wiped out on her bike. I'm gonna be right back.
Yep. All right, so we'll take it to you, Scotty. We got animals passing, we got girls falling off bikes.
Man. This I don't think has ever been number 15 on here for me, but it was this time. And it's a song that I liked a little bit, I guess, when it came out. And because it was Kiss and it was new, and it is actually the song that allowed them to tour. The hit they got off of the side is Forever, man. And I just do not like the song almost at all now. I don't. And that's coming from a guy that there's one of these songs on here y'all know that I hate, but it was worse than that this time around. This is a ballad, you know. I'm 50-50 on ballads anyway. Either I love them or hate them. I don't think that there is no middle ground on ballads with me. If they are, maybe I hadn't listened to one in a long time and say, it's okay or whatever. It's always either I can't stand it or I love it. And This is one that I just
I don't think you could be more wrong than you are.
Well, I'll tell you, I get when you don't like a song, but 15 out of an album that is nowhere close to being a strong album. That's pretty rough, man. That speaks how much he does not like Forever.
Can't hear him anymore.
Yeah, what happened to him?
Buddy, did
Can't
you get
hear you,
muted?
Scotty.
What happened?
Yeah, he's
Scotty?
kind of just
We can't hear you.
the youth. So,
I think that's the Kiss gods getting him for saying Forever is number 15.
yeah,
You're better now. Now I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
That's what
before
you get for putting Forever at 15. You get silenced.
Evidently.
You should be
Okay,
sacked.
Lou.
All right. Well, I
Have
don't
you
have.
you remember Ham's beer?
Not really. I just can't seem to. I never bought that. It might have been in stores, but I never bought one.
Is that like
Sorry.
bacon beer?
It's like cheap beer, like Pabst Blue Ribbon.
That's bad.
We don't drink cheap beer here.
All right. Well, I don't feel about Forever the way Scott does. I have it further up the list. But the song I dislike the most, and I don't think I'll get too much of a bad reaction when it has an opinion. Little Caesar is a song I never really enjoyed. You know, out of all the songs, like I said, I got a handful I don't like, and I got a bunch I do like. But Little Caesar is my least favorite on the album.
Okay. But do you like Little Caesar's pizza?
I never had a Little Caesar pizza. We don't have them where I live.
Oh, really?
I mean, I heard they're Chicago style with that burnt sauce taste.
Then they
I
got
like that.
they got the deep crust and yeah.
I like the New York style pizza or the New England pizza with a nice, whether you can have it thin or a little bit thick on the crust, and the sauce is nice and tangy, and you got the nice white mozzarella cheese that's not burnt. You know, that is so tasty. Very
Can I ask a
good.
question, Lou?
Yo,
Pineapple on pizza?
no.
I like it.
You
I
remind
like it.
me. This is what in the show Wizards of Waverly Place. Selena Gomez plays a character named Alex Russo. He goes, I know I'm half Mexican, and I keep forgetting what my other half is. And the dad goes, Italian. I keep reminding you every time you order pineapple on pizza.
I love pineapple on pizza.
My
Yes.
wife loved that.
I like it, man.
Another one just before we go, because Darren's not here yet. Beetroot on burgers. Beetroot.
We don't know. I don't know what that
I
is.
don't know what that
What
is.
is that?
You don't know what beetroot is?
No.
What?
Is it a
Is it
vegetable?
a
or
vegetable?
meat?
Yeah, you on planet Earth, you guys?
Is it a beet?
It's
Is
like
it a
yeah,
beet?
it's a beet. Yeah, it's dark red.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I love beets now.
Yeah, I never had a pizza.
I never heard it called that.
This
Beetroot.
is my favorite type of pizza topping.
Can't beat a root.
Produce fresh mushroom and a little piece of anchovy on each slice.
Oh.
Not too much.
Oh no, 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 no,
Not-
no.
Hate
Listen,
anchovies. No.
I love a little anchovy on each slice. I don't need to be dominating it, but definitely the mushroom when it's produce fresh sliced, you know, not from the can, not from the jar, but from the produce department where they use the fresh mushroom sliced on the pizza is beyond awesome.
We went off mushrooms here after this lady here killed 3 people
I
with
hate
beef Wellington.
mushrooms.
I like mushrooms, but
Yeah, we're
You
talking.
see-
We're talking food, Scott.
yeah, I know. But did you see Louis? Louis give me the hand. Did you see that when I was interrupting him? He done that. I
Okay,
caught that, Louis. I liked it.
I didn't even notice I did
We've
that.
been dribbling
You did,
shit
you
since
was
you've
like-
been gone, Darren.
Okay, Darren, it's your turn to tell you how much you hate Forever.
He doesn't. He loves it.
Okay.
All right. No, it is not Forever at number 15. It is the song Boomerang. This one's so bad it could have been on Monster. I mean, Kulik solo is a bright spot in this thing, but
What
feels-
song?
Boomerang.
Boomerang. I mean, and I might just dislike it so much because that title comes from something that came out of Australia too. I don't know. But
Yeah, but to be fair, it came from Aboriginals and we don't like them much either.
No, it's too
They're
frantic.
not watching.
I mean, so for me, it's forgettable. It's tough to listen to. So yeah, Boomerang's number 15.
All right, Down Under.
Well, being from Australia, you guys remember that song, "My Boomerang Won't Come Back"?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
No.
well, I wish this one wouldn't either. So that's my number 15 as well. This is definitely just all filler, not a highlight to be seen. It should be a frisbee. Just throw it and it goes.
Okay. Yes, Boomerang has always been, from the day I bought the album till the day I am 6 feet under or burned up in a urn, the worst fucking song on this album. It, like Darren said, what the fuck is the hurry? This is like Kiss trying to be speed metal for no apparent reason at all. I don't give a shit how good Bruce plays. The song's terrible. It's noise. It's unlistenable. There you go.
Hey, it started. Give me more. What's that one on Asylum?
I'm Alive.
I'm alive. No, no, no. Here
Yeah.
goes that speed.
Yeah.
All right. Number 14. The dreaded Read My Body, man. I don't like it at all. Never have. I probably never will. There's some things that just won't change with that. But I don't know how the hell he got ahead of Forever, but that's how bad I hated Forever. But anyway,
Hey, Scotty, can you read my body?
no.
Let me
I
ask you
don't
this.
do that. My eyes
Because
ain't
your
that
opinion-
good, Dave. But anyway,
Scotty's
yeah,
opinion
man,
is
Read
very.
My Body. I just should have left that to Aerosmith and Def Leppard and, those guys or whatever. Yeah. This
All
is
right,
an experimental album.
Let me ask you
It's
something.
what I call it. But to me, it was the wrong time to experiment, So
All
that's
right,
it.
Scott. So, what is it exactly that turns you off about the song?
Lou,
Huh? Can you not hear me? Scott? Can
let's
anybody
see,
hear me?
Rob, what happened to him?
I hear you fine.
Can you hear me, Scotty?
Yeah, I can hear you. I just can't see Rob. He disappeared.
Well, Rob wants to know what is it about this song that you hate so much?
It's Paul's vocals. Yeah. What is it? What does he say? What you're thinking about?
Okay. Can you
Oh
hear me
my God. Yeah, I see and
Yeah.
hear you now.
now?
Yeah.
Forget about paying attention to the words. Do you like the melody of the chorus?
I like it when he goes, baby, you're just wasting precious time. Da-da-da-da-da-da. If you wanna know what's on my that's good. There's good parts of these songs. I
Okay.
will say that.
Fair enough.
But the rapping, what they're thinking about, you want to make me scream and shout. I just don't like the way his voice comes off when he's trying to do that.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Louie, number 14.
Okay, 14. Almost, I hate just as much as number 15. They were both interchangeable, but I'm going to have to give a good damn slamming lecture against the song Boomerang. Okay? I know some people equate it to No, No, No because of some slight similarity, but this is the way I see it. Boomerang is the bad version of No, No, No. No, No, No is the good version of Boomerang, and there's like a big difference in its quality and music structure.
So no would be number 13 then.
No would not be 13. Okay, on this album it might be like maybe 3 or 4, but anyway, that's how I see it. Boomerang is just like, I want to try the No, No, No again, but he does a bad job with it, and it's not as structured. I mean, the pattern's very similar, but No. I enjoy the hell out of it. I think he does that one real well with the lyrics, the singing, the pacing, and everything. And he tries to recreate it with Boomerang, but he failed miserably. So that's the difference.
I
So
hope he doesn't
Kiss
say
being
no again.
Kiss being the fad chasers that they were around this time, who were they trying to copy with things like No and Boomerang? I don't know of any Def Leppards or Motley Crues who put a speed metal-esque type song on a regular rock album.
I think he just wants-
Megadeth, Anthrax.
I think those songs are just original creations that he just wanted to explore some energy-paced songs. That's how I see it. Not trying to copy anybody.
Or was it to try to utilize and showcase Eric Carr's drumming ability?
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, I can see Eric Carr was a fan of speed metal.
Yeah. Okay, Darren.
All right, number 14. I have the song "Little Caesar." If I'm not mistaken, this is what Eric Carr's only lead vocal.
Other than the remake of Beth, yes.
Okay. I think to me, it kind of reminds me. It kind of has like a strut to it, kind of like "Walk This Way" from Aerosmith. But just there's something about it. It's not Eric's voice, but there's just something about the song that just rubs me the wrong way. It could have easily been trimmed off of this album. I think 15 tracks, 59 minutes is a bit too long. This easily could have been on the cutting room floor. Little Caesar.
Hey, we inverted. I had Little Caesar at 15.
Oh, I didn't hear
Yeah.
yours, or what did Scott?
You were
And,
50.
and we also got on a little side tangent while he was doing Little Caesar. I asked him, did he like Little Caesar's pizza? He said they don't have them there. He's never had it. You enjoy Little Caesar's pizza, correct?
I did back in the day when Place worked
Place would
there,
work.
and he'd
Okay.
bring home. But now it's a very generic pizza. I don't mind it, but we don't order it that often. But I definitely one of the biggest perks back in the day is you'd get 2 pizzas.
And the other 3 gentlemen all then decided that it was a good idea to have pineapple on pizza. Your choice on that.
I prefer not to. I mean, my wife likes sweet and swine pizza. It's not my favorite.
Sweet and swine.
I mean, I have had it. Again, it's not. It's better than what I had a coworker order because I made a disgusting suggestion one day. He ordered it and ate it. It was sauerkraut and anchovy pizza. And
Okay.
Oh,
'Cause
God.
that's where Louis went off the rails then and said it was a good thing to have anchovies on your pizza with mushrooms.
Mushroom is the best. With just
And,
a little anchovy, not much.
You do
That's-
realize the
that's the
reason
thing.
we have pineapple on pizza is because pineapple makes your cum taste nicer. So
I heard
we do
that
it
about-
for-
is that what your boyfriend told you?
we do it for the women. I have a girlfriend, thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Number 14, Darren's copying me again. But I have Little Caesar as well. And I put this. It's a pity this is Eric Carr's only lead vocal on an original track, because it'd be nice to get something decent. It's just an average song, and I think you might have some sentimental love for it because it's Eric Carr singing it. But other than that, there's nothing going for it.
Okay. I will say, what number are we on? 14? 13?
Mm-hmm.
14.
14.
Oh, you got a mongrel
Oh,
between
okay.
your legs.
Dude.
Hey, there.
What are we looking at?
Put your cock away. I just saw that, Darren.
Oh, okay.
Half a mongrel.
I've got 3 visitors.
All
Bear.
right.
Ruff. One's
Harry.
eating your chair, by the way.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I seem to be the only one home, so I have to have every dog in the office with me, except for
Yeah.
Lucy.
3 for Little Caesar
Right,
at
again.
number 14. I will disagree with Dave that it's not unfortunate that was his only song. It's very fortunate. The dude cannot sing leads. He's a good backup singer, but his voice is very airy unless he's screaming like a young and wasted when he'd sing that. He does not have a lead singer voice. I never liked Kiss's principle where you got to give a song to every member. I fucking hate that. Either it's a good song or it's not. And when you got 15 songs, clearly there wasn't anything better. I mean, you're even giving a drummer a horrible representation of his only chance to sing because you've got nothing. It goes back to why the fuck bands put this many songs on an album. I will never understand it, especially when most of them are below average like this album. Little Caesar, I just can't take the sound of his voice on that. I can't take the whole, it's almost bluesy. I don't know how to describe it. I just don't like it. It's
Yeah.
no offense, Louis. This comes off too, hey, oh fuck, I'm Vinny from fucking, Brooklyn. It's like this. I'm trying to be a New Yorker song. I just don't like it.
No
I'm
offense
not-
taken. Otherwise, I would have put Little Caesar higher up the list. I thought it's just not a good song.
No, it's
Yeah, well,
not.
like I said, I'm not saying Eric's got a great voice, but they could have given him a better song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you know what? His voice isn't far. I mean, like it could sound like Peter Criss's voice when he wants it to. And I think if they gave him a better rocker tune and he did more his Peter Criss style voice, like when he sings Black Diamond, then I think they would have had something.
Yeah, but it's
So-
easier to mimic somebody than it is to sing that way on your own creation. That's the other thing. Did Eric write this song? Did Tommy write When Lightning Strikes? I mean, are they just, like Louis said, given these songs? And if that's the case, that should never be the case. Anybody
No.
who wants to sing a song should bring a written project, whether the bandmates rearrange it with them or add to it or whatever. It should be something they wanted and they created. I wouldn't want to have a token song handed to me just saying, oh, by the way, we'll throw you a bone here. But
No.
Would
All
we
right.
all agree
Either.
Eric Singer has a better voice?
So
yes, Eric Singer has a much better voice than Eric Carr.
the writing
Much
credits were given to Eric
Go.
Carr, Gene Simmons, and Adam Mitchell.
To who?
So the writing credits were for Eric Carr, Gene Simmons, and Adam Mitchell.
To check Boomerangs.
Boomerang is Simmons and Kulik.
Okay, so Bruce wanted to masturbate on his solo. That's why that song was written. Okay. Sorry, Eric
Yeah.
Carr. All right,
Yeah.
Scotty, number 13.
Number 13. Almost wound up number 15, but I do
Should've.
like the verse somewhat. It's kind of a low singing for Paul, but I do like it. But the fucking chorus is so cringe-worthy, man. It's horrible. You love me to hate you.
You had a problem
Always.
with that last time, too.
Oh no, God, it was worse this time. I'm like, no way, what the hell are they doing? But anyway, yeah, the verse is not bad. I'll give them that. The chorus is shit, and that's my number 13.
All right, Louis.
All right. Well, when they played this live, it would follow right after Rise to It, and it would segue right into it. And that's very rare that they go one song into the next without Paul having to talk to the audience for 15 minutes. And but the song itself doesn't hold up well on the album itself. Betrayed is not good on this album. It's much better live. So number 13 is Betrayed.
All right.
Okay.
One of the things that I did to try to help me listen to this is I went out to YouTube and I found somebody who created a playlist for it. Some guy named Lewis, and he named it "Hot in the Shitter." That was his playlist name.
I've not done that. Man, I hate when you fucking do that because people think it's me.
All right, number 13. This is where I put the song "Prisoner of Love." This one was again Simmons and Kulik, sung by Simmons. To me, it kind of has, I think, kind of a Def Leppard feel to it with the guitar work in it. Mid-tempo, has a good solo. Again from Kulik, who apparently wanted to masturbate on this one too. I don't like Simmons' growling voice on it, though. That's what really makes me put it at number 13. So,
Real quick, do me a favor if you have it in front of you, the list. How many songs that Gene sang did Paul get a writing credit on?
Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. So you're looking for a Gene song with
song that he sang that
Paul has a writing credit for Paul. Okay. Nope. Nope.
I don't think there are any.
Nope. Nope. None.
And there's your answer, folks. And I would be curious with every other album after Animalize, because that's when the real friction started. And Gene's songs became extremely generic, blasé, and not Kiss rock. You can have a great writer, but he's not a great writer for Kiss music. He needs Paul's input. I would be willing to bet, and you don't have to look it up on here, that Gene's got no writing credits on Paul's songs on here either. Because I distinctly remember it was around this time, I think, Eric Carr bitching that he had to ship back and forth studio to studio to record separately with Paul and Gene. So the takeaway here is Paul is a rock star and could write rock music. Gene is a folksy, Beatle-esque songwriter that needs Paul to keep him in the rock wheelhouse. That's just my opinion. Because these Gene songs, much like Crazy Nights Gene songs and Asylum's Gene songs minus Trial by Fire, are very similar. They could all be on the same album. I'm not saying they're good or bad. I'm saying they're not Kiss-esque type songs that would be better fit for a Gene, just, solo rock band. That's just a nice opinion.
So,
Hey,
You're doing it again, Rob.
I know. I just realized that's why I stopped.
That's all right. I'm just going to go quick. Darren, you're copying me again.
If you're going after me, who's copying who?
Well, because I've got them written down here. I can see it. So if everything Darren said, just not a very good song, Rob.
Yeah, Darren, you're reading Dave's list.
Yeah, stop it. When I sent it to you today, I was just showing you what I put. I didn't say copy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I guess I will be the I won't even say it. Prisoner of Love.
Now he's copying me after I copied you. We've all had the same three.
And you were correct, Rob. I did look, and any of the songs that Paul sings on, there is no writing credit for Gene either. So
Okay. Now, this is already 48 minutes in. We're at track 13. Louis pissed off because he thinks all videos should be 5 minutes and then done. Just watch his channel. But
5 videos should be 5 minutes. Most of
you don't have to like Paul songs like Scott clearly doesn't on this album. But there's no way you can tell me Gene's songs are more rock and roll than Paul's songs on any 80s album. On any, forget about a ballad. I'm not talking about a ballad because Gene very rarely writes a ballad. But just flat up, toe for toe, You Love Me to Hate You is way more of a hard rock song than pretty much any Gene song on here except Boomerang.
maybe Crazy Nights, Gene's songs were a little heavier. And that's probably about it. Yeah, Boomerang on here.
Okay.
A lot of these songs are really bland.
The bottom line is these two idiots let their fucking egos ruin 10 years of what could have been continued magic from Lick It Up and Creatures, and went their separate ways while still recording on the same album, and the fans paid the price.
Yes.
Scotty.
Number 12. And this is the first Gene song that I've run into, but it's all these could be last that I'm talking about now. It's a very just stupefied lyrics, man. It's so just almost sounds like one of those AI robots singing it. It's so just unbelievable. Love's like a slap in the face. My
Hey,
God, dude.
nah, 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 nah.
No, 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 no. Oh my God. Here we go again, man, with the little things they got, the noise they have to make in the song. Yeah, that shouldn't be there. Never cared for this song either. And I've got it cut down to literally, I think only 9 songs. It should have been only a 8 or 9 track album,
Correct.
in all honesty. So,
Ooh.
yeah.
All right, coming in at number 12 is the song. I think it's the way it starts out. It takes a while to get to the part with the chorus, or the pre-chorus is pretty cool. But the song, it's just not all that. Whatever. Read My Body. That's my number 12 song. I don't have much to add to what I just said.
Do you absolutely hate it, or is it just whatever?
It's a whatever.
Okay.
I mean, like I said, when they get to track 10, that's when I'm gonna say something.
Okay. Dayron.
All right. In the interest of time, I will, until we get closer to the top songs, I'm just gonna keep it plain and simple. Number 12 is Cadillac Dreams. Yet another semi-disappointing song from Gene Simmons.
Down Under.
Yeah, I'll do the same as Darren. I'm not even copying this time, Darren. So there you go. Number 12, I have You Love Me to Hate You. This one just lacks a strong hook for me.
All right.
Okay, and I will follow suit then until we get into the meat and potatoes. So my number 12 is Betrayed. I don't hate it. It's just where it is.
Okay, number 11 is, Cadillac Dreams. I think somebody just said that. I think this actually has horns in it too. I've never cured anything for any of these songs that I'm talking about right now. Like I said, 8, 9, and up. I'm starting to enjoy it. So nothing good to say about the song.
11 to Lou.
All right, this is where I'm gonna get Dave's bad opinion of me, because I like the other 10 songs
Not
better.
possible.
Yeah, when Scott landed at that, Forever, number 11.
To be honest, Lou, I'm going to say for you to have it that high, I'll take that as a compliment to the song.
All right,
Wow.
it is. That makes it a compliment. Actually, because, like I said, when they get to 10, I will say what I got to say.
Okay.
All right. At number 11, this is where I have the song Betrayed. This one was co-written with Tommy Thayer. So, but
Ooh, a little foreshadowing.
yep, just a little bit there. Thank God it didn't foreshadow Michael Bolton joining the band.
Yeah.
But yeah, another lackluster Gene track, Betrayed.
Yeah, don't bring that topic up around Paul Stanley, because he gets a little pissed on how much Michael Bolton likes to take credit for that song, to the point where he even plays it live. Paul said he had very little to do with that song.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Song he wrote for Kiss.
You never know how much. I mean, it's supposed to be the one that contributed the most is supposed to be listed first, so on and so forth. But it never tells you whether it's 90, 10.
Paul had a lot of them stars help him. Brian Adams has got songwriting credits on Creatures and Lick It Up. There's been a lot. At the end of the day, with Paul's ego, I don't think for a second that Michael Bolton will say, "Here's a song and we'll put your name on it." That's not going to happen.
Oh, no. I wouldn't think that Michael Bolton would have contributed that much to it. But.
No, I'm just saying. Anyway, I had to say that and bring that up because it's Dave's turn.
I say, have you heard Brian Adams do War Machine?
Yes.
I
It's
saw the
actually
video.
not bad, but it is not Kiss's War Machine in the whole style of it.
Okay, so number 11, I have Love Is Her Sitting on Your Face. You know, it's punchy and straightforward, but it's a bit forgettable. So,
Which one?
Love is Her Sitting on Your Face.
Okay.
Uh,
And that's number 11?
You love sitting on whose face? What?
No, Love is Her Sitting on Your Face.
Oh,
I also have that at number 11, another just whatever song. Scotty.
number 10.
Top
I know
10.
this one. I don't know if every one of you's done went through this one or not, but yeah, Little Caesar is another lackluster song, and I could have done the picking out the bowl on these bottom freaking 6 or 7 songs, man. I mean, all of them are horrible to me. No offense, I love Eric Carr, but this just is lackluster as from hell.
The song
Don't
didn't
like the song.
have any or a prayer.
No, it's just horrible.
Louis actually trademarked that with the Copyright Office too, so you can't do it.
Can't do what?
Pick out the bowl.
Oh, no, that was a rare thing. Is it my turn?
Yes, it is.
All right. Okay, so this is my opinion of the album in general. I think it would make a terrific 10-track album. Some songs have already been mentioned below number 10, but that's just the way it goes. I think if you just took the 10 songs as listed and removing what I picked at the bottom 5 along the way, or it could be an 11-track album if you want to include Forever.
It's all about Lou.
It's all about Lou. All right. Anyway, so number 10, I'm gonna put that at number 10. I don't think the song is bad because, like I said, now we're into a really pretty cool 10-track album. But for the number 10 spot, I've got Hide Your Heart. I don't think it's that bad of a song. It's not that great of a song, but it's good enough to be on the album of 10 songs. And that's the way the Hot in the Shade should have been made. Oh, also, the cover looks cool, but for the name it's called, it's a stupid image because there's no shade out in the desert, okay? So it's not hot in the shade. It's hot in the open sun, all right? So how they come up with a hot in the shade and have a freaking Sphinx, which there's no shade unless it's cloudy that day.
Yeah, I'm looking at the album cover.
but there would be a shadow that the Sphinx casts.
Exactly. If you look at the album cover, Scotty, you can hold it up. There is shade in front of the Sphinx because the sun's behind him.
Ah, that's what it's all about.
Get back in your car. Lou.
Because the Sphinx is like the main character, you know. And
Okay,
don't forget,
bonus points. What is the Sphinx's name?
Leon
Leon Sphinx is a
Sphinx.
play on words for Leon Sphinx. Yes,
The
Derek.
Sphinxter.
All right, number 10. I know a couple of you have already talked about it. This is where I have Love Slap. It's definitely, I think, Gene Simmons, his philosophy on romance. It's kind of tongue-in-cheeky. By Lewis's standards, it'd be good enough to make a 10-track album, but barely. So, Love is a slap in the face.
Dave.
Number 10, I have The Street Giveth and The Street Taketh Away. I think this is more taken than giving. I don't know, just feels clunky, lyrically weak. So I don't think we get 10 tracks off this album, to be honest.
I don't either, because my number 10 would not be on a 10-track album. There would just be a silent track, because this is somewhere between heaven and hell. I like the concept, but like a lot of these Gene songs, they need to pick up the pace a little bit, have a little bit of edge to them. So that's where that lands.
All right. Believe it or not, it's not my favorite song on here because it's at number 9. But I'm going to say 9 tracks. And yes, it's erratic. It's crazy. It's not that good, but I like Boomerang better than what the hell I've named off so far.
Wow.
Yeah.
I completely forgot you hadn't listed that yet.
This go around was not pleasant at all.
Yeah, I was going to add that in the beginning when you said that this was not as good as I thought it was the last time we did it.
Same for me.
But Scott
Same for me.
had Boomerang at number 9 when you two did this album before.
Did he?
Oh, did I?
You did.
Holy shit.
I have that information, so yes.
Awesome.
Beautiful. Louis.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this song's really good, but that opening with the guitar reminded me of those south of the Mason-Dixon line chain gangs out in the desert.
Prison Blues.
Prison Blues and all that shit. Rise to it. It's a pretty cool song, but I think the other songs are better. And I have obviously I have higher up on my list songs that have already been shit on by you other guys. I just hear things differently.
Yeah, we know.
See, I hear the whole fucking song. Not the little, I hate it at the little piece over here. It's bothering me. Not taking account the rest of the song's got a cool groove, a good beat. It's fun to listen to. It's energizing. It makes you feel good to hear it. No, this little piece of this song here is bothering me. So
Pipe down, retard.
Why don't you go pick the corn out of the bowl?
There.
All right, number 9, Somewhere Between Heaven and Hell. I get another Def Leppard feel on this one. I don't think there's a single hook in this song. It's kind of tame, forgettable. But yeah, Somewhere. That's number 9.
Okay, let me clarify for my own sanity, because this is the second time you've made a Def Leppard reference. Are we talking pre-hysteria here?
Yes.
No.
Yes, then I accept it.
Oh, hell no.
No, I'm just saying, Scott, because lack of hooks is nothing you could use to describe Def Leppard hysteria.
No. I wouldn't say that.
Oh, yeah, it does.
I wouldn't say that.
On that album.
I'm just talking about the verse, to me,
Gotcha.
kind of has a Def Leppard feel to it.
Gotcha. Davey boy.
Well, we're back on track, Darren. I have Somewhere
Copy
Between
me
Heaven and
again.
Hell at number 9. I like this written. It just feels more like an idea than a full song.
All right. Number 9 for me, as you'll see on my hat, we have Cadillac Dreams. Very disappointing because I love Cadillacs, but I can see what he did here. He was taking a page out of Paul's Let's Rip Off Elvis from the I song on the Elder. And everybody knows Elvis is Cadillac. And he sings this a la Elvis, trying to get that Elvis Vegas-y vibe. I think it's not terrible, but I'll give him points for using the word Cadillac. Let's put it that way. It might be the most referenced automobile in music history. Just wasn't a great song. Scotty.
Okay. Number 8. Oh, damn. I actually enjoyed this one a little bit. That's hard to believe too, because I don't never remember enjoying this song hardly at all. And it's The Street Giveth, the Street Taketh Away. There's parts in this
Yeah, I think
that's
you looked
actually good.
I was nuts when I said good things about that song last time.
Yes, I believe I did. And yeah, the verses were, I think the verses are really good in this song, man. The rock, they really, have a mid tempo that rocks in this song. So yeah, it made it on my album.
There
If
you
they
go.
would have just cut some of the shit off of it. Yeah.
Gotcha. Lewis.
All right. I like Love's a Slap in the Face better than I guess just about everybody did. So at number 8, I put Love's a Slap in the Face. I think it's a pretty cool bouncy Gene song, and I enjoy it when I hear it.
All right.
All right, number 8. This is where I put the song "Hide Your Heart." Years ago, I think I would have had this a little bit higher. It kind of slid down the totem pole a little bit. Yeah, I don't hate the song, but there is better on here. It's just lost something over the years for me. So Hide Your Heart, number 8.
Dave.
Number 8 is what we should all feel by this album so far, is Betrayed.
Well
Wow.
said. Well
High
said.
opinion.
All right, number 8 for me is what was your number 8, Scott?
My number 8 was the Street Giveth.
Oh, here we
Street
go.
Taketh Away.
It's so rare anymore that me and Scott ever match up on anything. That's where I have Street Giveth and the Street Taketh Away. I think this is a cool use of acoustic in an electric rock song. I really
Yes.
intro. And again, after the soul and everything, it does that little breakdown just with the quick acoustic strumming. And I love, like Scott said, the choruses. I think this is, well, not obviously high on my list. It is a very underrated. If you were going to look for a Gene Simmons jewel on this album, it would be this for me.
Yeah, it sounds like he actually took some time with that
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
Okay, number 7, man, Hide Your Heart. Now, I like this song a lot when it came out. I can't say that. This is a song, if I ain't mistaken, Darren just said it just didn't age well at all to me. This album didn't. It's really it's like the album almost, man. These songs are just so. If I was going to take an album of Kiss and say, with the exception of Boomerang, pick up the tempo just a little bit, it would be this album right here. And of course, the little, da da da, hey hey hey, and all that they're doing in these songs. What? Nah, 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 nah. Stuff like that.
I never thought of that. Yeah.
I just don't like that kind of stuff in a song.
It's very
especially
50s, it's very 50s rock where they just use
Yeah.
instead of words.
yeah. So yeah, this is not a bad song. This is on my album, but it's lower than a lot of the songs for me. So Lou.
Captain Lou.
I gotta tell you something. Like I said, I like this as a 10-track album, removing what I put at the bottom and everything else. So, like from 10 all the way to 1, it would be a perfect little cute album that would have probably gotten more attention and a little bit more fan keeping album. To say, all right, it's not their strongest, but at least all the songs are rocking to a certain degree. And I just don't like the high register voice of Paul in this, but the song I think is structured very well. You Love Me to Hate You, I think it's a pretty cool tune. It's just that little, and the more to hate you, we go on and on and on. Yeah. Yeah. So that's at number 7 for me. You Love Me to Hate You. So it's a pretty cool tune. I liked it. Just I think 6 others are better.
All right, number 7, The Street Giveth and the Street Taketh Away. Another song co-written by Tommy Thayer. I like the riff. I think that's pretty damn good, but I think lyrically it is a little bit weak. It's your basic rocker. Again, for me, I think there's minimal hooks in this song, and that's one of the reasons why it falls at number 7.
Dynamite Dave.
Number 7, I have Cadillac Dreams. We don't have them here because we don't have Cadillacs. So,
You don't have Cadillacs in Australia? They don't export there?
you can export them, but they're not really.
Okay.
We have Chevy Camaro and stuff, but
Okay.
and obviously the Ford Mustang's the biggest selling sports car in Australia. So,
People don't go fast.
A lot of it, 850 horsepower versions here.
Oh, yeah, but the Ford Mustang is now, at least in this country, a fully electric, almost station wagon looking thing.
Yep.
No, we still got the 5-liter V8s here. We love our V8s here, so yeah. Cadillac Dreams, I think it's quite a fun song. I like the horns in it as well, so
All
You're
right.
gonna be that, Scott.
Imagine that. Me and Scott match again. Hide Your Heart. And I admittedly loved this fucking song when it came out. I don't know why. At that point in time, the hey, dude didn't bother me. Now I find it fucking absolutely cringeworthy. This is Paul's answer to Living on a Prayer. Telling the story of the tough, hard luck young people. And both of them, if you want to be technical, are ripping off the 16s from Sweet, which was the original storytelling of the young. In fact, even Bryan Adams' Summer of '69 ripped off the 16 from Sweet. Now, I'm not saying somebody somewhere earlier than that didn't do something similar, but that whole storytelling vibe of the young group, the young couple, whatever, that's 16's inspired.
And that's the best. Of all of them.
Unfortunately, unlike Living on a Prayer, Hide Your Heart's nowhere fucking near that good of a song. I still can't get past, from the moment I first saw the video till now, Paul playing the Stray Cats guitar that covers from his nipples to his fucking ankles.
Yeah.
Unforgivable for a hard rock icon to be playing one of those ridiculous jazz guitars from the 1920s. But, aesthetics aside, it's not a great song. It just is, and it's not a terrible song. I don't know what I was thinking back then, but yeah, not good.
All right. Number 6. And this one, I think, actually came up a little bit. Now, I don't know for sure. Darren's got the stats on that, but I enjoyed it a little bit better this time. Silver Spoon. And it was, the chicks in the end didn't even bother me as bad this time.
Hey, Scott's got some growth.
Wow, man. I mean,
Because it's not
that
a
really
chick.
irritated my ass for a long time, but it wasn't as bad this time, man. I guess because some of this stuff was just absolutely horrible this time. I don't get it, man. Like I say, I listen to it the same way.
Actually,
But
Silver
Silver,
Spoon lost some ground. You had it at number 5 previously.
no way.
Yep.
Oh, I
Fucking
find
A, man. Damn.
interesting. Two side notes on that. Ricky Schroeder does have a songwriting credit on Silver Spoon. And Lou got it.
No, he does not.
The female singers were the same singers who did the theme song for the Jeffersons.
Oh, shit.
Do you know who sings the song for the Jeffersons?
No, I don't.
You know the show Good Times?
Same people.
No. The neighbor Winona,
Yeah.
she's the one who sings the Jeffersons theme song.
No shit.
Yeah.
Good times.
Okay.
Jack Black can sing that good. Y'all see that School of
Yeah.
Rock?
All right. Are we
All
ready
right,
now? Okay. He may have given him a lot away, but it was not his favorite car. Which his favorite car was the 1973 Stutz Bearcat, but he gave a lot of Cadillacs away. I guess he didn't care that much for them. But I like Cadillac Dreams a lot. I think it's a fun song to listen to.
Louis,
It's got
don't ever
a good
correct
beat.
me on air again.
And the horn is only in that last part when the song is going out with the fade out. That's when you hear a little bit of horn in there, trumpets or whatever you want to call it. So Cadillac Dreams, I think, is a groovy tune, and I had fun. I think I got a better listening system or something, because these songs, they have a nice big full sound to them. They sound very enjoyable to me. Maybe that's why I'm
You know what I think it is?
songs in the
Louis
best
is
order.
more of a music fan than we are. I think I'll speak for me and Scott, because I know me and Scott are identical on this. If we're going into an album by whatever band, and it is not even close to what that band should sound like, we immediately don't like it. Because we're expecting, if you expect For Those About to Rock, Back in Black, and fucking Dirty Deeds, and all of a sudden you get, fucking Summer of '69, you're going to be pretty pissed off.
Yeah.
Summer of '69 is a bad song. It's not what you expected. It's not what you wanted. That's where we're kind of narrow-minded that way. When we got a band, we want them to sound a certain way.
Well,
Yes.
I already knew going in, and you should have too. You know, going into it, that this album is going to be.
It
not
doesn't ever take away the disappointment
You
every
know,
time. I get them.
I just went into the songs as they are. You know, when like when we did the Extreme album, I was extremely disappointed because I was expecting something more big or grandiose and more powerful. But what I got was, there was a lot of little things going on. With the singing was good, the little guitar solos and the things. But to me, it seemed like an album where they were
Whoa.
using all those
Whoa,
things
whoa,
to cover
whoa,
up
whoa.
the lack of substance.
Did everybody else just notice that like 10 minutes ago, Louis says, I listened to the whole song. I don't
Yep.
say there's just this one little thing and this one little thing, and you just did.
No, I didn't.
Yes,
What did I say to contradict myself?
You said you like bits and pieces of the
one
song.
little thing
No,
here and this one
I-
little thing here.
Yeah, those are the things that are in the songs. I listened to the whole songs, on all the songs from beginning to end on that entire Extreme album. But I noticed that the album, in my opinion, the way I heard it, was a lack of substance, is why they had to throw in all their little bits of musical talent in the songs to cover up that the songs themselves were not enjoyable to listen
Well,
to.
you pretty much just summed up all of hair metal, right? I mean, it was
Oh,
all
no, there's a lot
about
of hair metal.
it was all about whoever's voice or whoever's guitar playing. There was very little substance to any hair metal. There was just a lot of hooks and catchy, earworms that made it so huge. But if you look at any hair metal song, and I'm a huge hair metal fan, but I'm not going to be here sitting here saying these songs had any depth or meaning. I mean,
just enjoyable as their presentation. Anyway, I got a camera off. I got to go get some smokes. I'll be right back.
all right, Darren.
All right. At number 6, this is where I have the song Read My Body. I think, again, a few years ago, this probably would have been higher on my list. This time around, I think it is the rap part of it that turns me off. It's not the actual, I could care less if this is sleazy type stuff where, innuendo and things like that. I just think, again, that section alone brings it down, but overall, I still enjoy the song. So it's not something that I would skip, but it's not good enough to make the top 5 this time around. Read My Body.
Davey boy.
Yeah, number 6, I have Hide Your Heart. Once again, love this song when it came out, but over time it slipped. And it probably shows how bad the rest of the album is that this stays at number 6, but
Correct.
yeah. And it surprises me how many people have done covers of this song.
Kiss could
I
technically
know.
doing a cover of this song. Somebody released this, whoever the key songwriter was, because Robin Beck did it. Ace Frehley did it almost at the same time that Kiss put it on this album. So this was not an exclusive Kiss song. This was one of those songs like, what is that? Alice Cooper did a ballad like on Hey Stupid or something that Babylon AD also did. What the hell? Love's a Loaded Gun.
Yeah.
Not
Love
Babylon.
Like a Loaded Gun.
Baton Rouge, somebody around, one of those bands.
Baton Rouge, I think, in Babylon AD had a song that came out, something about
Desperate.
Yeah.
But Love's a Loaded Gun also was done by Bangalore Choir, and that was an Alice Cooper song. And I don't think any of these were covers years later. They all came out in similar, with a span of a year or two, almost like these were offered up by a songwriter to anybody who wanted to record it.
Yeah, but what song are we talking about here?
Love's a Loaded. Oh, this one is Hide Your Heart.
All right. So normally when you see that, it's somebody who was part of the writing team or whatever.
But they had enough.
They sell it to multiple.
Yeah,
they sell it to multiple people to do it, right?
Yeah.
But the main writing credit on here is to Paul Stanley. So he's the one that had the most to contribute. Then we have Desmond Child and Holly Knight.
Desmond Child. There's your key link. Now look at Ace Frehley's songwriting for Trouble Walking, and look at Robin Beck's, and see if we got a common denominator there.
Paul Stanley wanted Hide Your Heart on the Crazy Night album, but it was rejected. Bonnie Tyler recorded it first, and then obviously it wound up years later on this album.
So Desmond Child is the key link here.
All right. So you said Trouble Walking, the actual song?
No, on that album he does Hide Your Heart.
Yeah, same exact way. Close enough to the same exact way.
Hide Your Heart. Well, it's the same three people that get credit: Stanley, Child, and Knight.
So I'm telling you, knowing what I know since Louis said Bonnie Tyler, who Desmond Child co-wrote "You Give Love a Bad Name" with, or actually with Bon Jovi. It was originally Desmond Child and Bonnie Tyler recorded it under a different name, but it's the identical song with different words. I forget the damn name of the song, but if you go back and listen to Bonnie Tyler's song, you could sing every word to "Living on a," "You Give Love a Bad Name," because it was Desmond Child's song. And it was John Bon Jovi. I am your woman, you are my man. Does that sound right, Lou?
You were woman.
Oh yeah,
I'm your woman. You're my man.
All right, there you go.
What?
Yeah. So all of you, if you're bored out there watching this, go ahead and Google that Bonnie Tyler song, and you will be just floored. And it's obvious Desmond Child, who's admitted it ever since, that repackaged it, rewrote it with John Bon Jovi for them because Bonnie Tyler recorded it. It never took off. Anyway.
So who's got number 6 now? Is it Dave?
Darren? Are you froze?
No, I'm trying to listen to this. Tyler.
Oh, I think it's your turn.
Number 5?
6.
6.
No, I did Read My Body at number 6.
That's
Okay,
right, he did. And I think Dave went.
Dave did Hide Your Heart.
Oh, he did. Okay.
So
Here I got Love Me to Hate You. I'll keep it quick here. Like Scott, there's too much vocal gymnastics, and like Louis said with the high stuff, he tried too hard, admittingly so, about this 80s stuff, and this is one of those songs. It could have been a much better song if he'd have just chilled out a little bit with the vocals. Scotty.
Number 5. Betrayed. I can't do that. Betrayed, man. This is a decent song by Gene. I know you guys have already wiped your ass with it, but I actually like this one. I used to couldn't stand it. This is one of the ones that kind of reverse psychology on my ass. Betrayed. I like this one. I like the beat. I like the way he sings it. I even like the chorus. They do that very well. So, number 5.
Louis.
Hey,
Who is no longer a prisoner of love.
how you doing? And I can't break these chains.
So number 5,
What are you
Prisoner
doing,
of
girl?
Love. I like it, and that's all I got to say. I think it's got a cool hook to it. I don't know. Seems like I said, you should learn to listen to music in a more fuller sense instead of pre-hating it ahead of time.
Exactly.
It's just like when we did
Guilty. Guilty as charged.
when we did the Crazy Nights and you put No 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 at the bottom. I said he didn't fucking listen to the album. He just knows his fucking memory how much he hates a song or thinks he hates a song. So I'm gonna write this at number 12 or 11 right away off the bat without listening to the fucking album, all that, because you would have probably bumped that up to somewhere 6 or 7 if you actually listened to it.
I am guilty for everything you say. However, none of that has anything to do with where No 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 or Boomerang hits my list. It would never change.
Well, Boomerang deserves to be at the bottom or near bottom, and No 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 deserves to be no less than number 3.
All right.
No.
There.
all right, at number 5, You Love Me to Hate You. Yeah, it's got a catchy chorus. But What? What's your problem?
I was expecting verse, not chorus. Oh
in
my
my notes
God.
it says lacks a strong chorus.
I think the chorus is catchy.
What song is that again?
So
You
is
love me to
AIDS,
hate
but
you.
you don't want to catch it.
Yeah, I think the song's.
I love you to hate me.
There you go, Darren. You're agreeing with Lou.
Oh God damn it! I got to take back everything I said.
Damn.
It could have been a better tune, but good enough for number 5 this time around.
Yeah. Okay. Number 5, I have Read Your Body. I think this is a good track. It's a bit sleazy, but you know, there's nothing wrong with that. So number 5, Read Your Body.
Number 5. Are the letters big enough? That's the important question.
Really?
All right.
Wow.
Number 5 for me is their most successful charting song of their career, Forever. Loved it when it first came out. Still think it's a really solid ballad, but not the kind of ballad I would put on a playlist. It's a little too poppy. I like more of the I Still Love You type harder ballads. But I'm not going to take away from what it is. It is a beautifully acoustically played song. Bruce does a phenomenal job on the solo, and it's not just studio. He hits every fucking note to perfection on MTV Unplugged, which anybody who knows anything about playing an acoustic guitar, plugged in or not, is one of the most difficult goddamn things to do is solo on an acoustic guitar. So
That's what I've heard.
Oh,
Yeah.
because the strings are harder and heavier.
Oh,
They're
fuck
thicker.
yeah.
That
Oh.
makes
they will, even a seasoned guitar player, if you say sit down and play me an hour of acoustic, their fingers will damn near bleed. I mean,
I
it's
wonder if you put electric strings on an acoustic guitar, would that make it so much easier to play?
Uh,
I don't know nothing about the fucking physics of it. All I know is it's a pain in the ass. Scotty.
okay, now we're these top 5 songs I actually enjoy. I like these songs. And I've always liked this one. And it's not the Queen of Hearts, but the King of Hearts. Yeah, man. I like how the chorus is interchangeable with the vocals, man. Really good job of doing that on this song. A good rocker, man. I enjoy this song. I always like this song. This song actually is a song on here that sounds like they took time to do it front to back without just throwing something on there.
And I was going to cover this on my take on that song, but since you brought up that, you could tell they took time to the point with the fucking, like the fade out echo of the guitar part after the solo back into the intro. I mean, that's just not something you throw together. That shit's orchestrated. Yeah. Louis.
Yep.
Oh, gee whiz. I was going to say what I like about this song. We're at number 4, right?
Yes.
Okay, number 4. Is that Paul's singing the chorus one way, the rest, the backup singers, whoever they got involved, Bruce or Eric and Gene or Gene, Eric, whatever, all doing like Paul's going one way and the rest of the band is going the other way, but yet it blends together so beautifully. So Hide Your Heart is an amazing song for that factor.
Wow.
I was thinking.
No, I mean King of Hearts.
I was fixing to say,
King of Hearts. Yeah, I
don't
said
do that.
Title. Yeah, Boo on the title. King of Hearts is the correct.
Yeah,
title.
I don't do that, man. I was jiving with you, and you said hide your
I
heart.
know, me too.
Hide Your Heart doesn't have that. All
No.
right, what I described. I just said the wrong title by mistake. Yeah, so there you go. 3 left to go, folks.
Darren.
Number 4, this is where I have the ballad Forever. Again, great tune. There are just 3 songs on here that I like a lot more. I know this got a lot of MTV airplay. It's definitely better than Beth.
No.
Yeah.
No.
But anyway, it's number 4 this time around. Forever.
All right. It just so happens that things are brought up right before you go, Dave. Sorry, this will be quick. To everybody watching out there, I know I've said it on this podcast a million times, but a lot of you never watch the older videos, especially the Kiss stuff. Watch that video. Watch Gene go over to Paul, or Paul goes over to Gene, who's sitting on a bench playing, and Gene breaks up laughing after Paul looks like he whispers in Gene's ear, when in fact he went over during the filming and belched in his ear and cracked Gene up. It's fucking price. Once you know what's going on, it's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Dave.
Okay, me. Number 4. So I agree with the top 2 gentlemen, where I also have King of Hearts. But everything they both said, I think this is a really underrated track. And I really think this should have been a single or something, because I think
Yes.
Yes.
this would have charted all right. So
All right, time to really get Scotty coming my way with a big axe or lightsaber or whatever he's got handy. Number 4 is Read My Body. I've always admittedly, unapologetically loved this song. Yes, I did a rant just a video ago about bands rapping in rock music, and I will say the verses suck. But the chorus is so catchy and so good that I can't help singing along to it. So yes, part of the song sucks. The other part of the song's awesome. With that, you get, somewhat high on the list. Again, kind of speaks to how weak this album is, because Read My Body probably wouldn't even crack the top 10 of other Kiss albums for me. But for this album, it's enjoyable just for the chorus.
Yeah. Yeah, I can do the chorus in that. But anyway, number 3, it is a song that I never paid attention to for years, but the last few years, and especially since me and Rob's been doing this, Prisoner of Love, and I Can't Break These Chains. I do like that song by Gene.
Got a killer
I think
guitar
it's-
riff.
Yeah, it does. I love the intro to it. And I love how he sings it. He kind of gets that angry voice singing this. And yeah, man, it's a rocker, dude. Like I said, these top 5, I actually got a little bit of enjoyment out of listening to these. So that's it. Lou.
Well, I think I'm the only person that has these, or at least 2 of these 3 songs left over in the high position I chose to put them. I really think The Street Giveth, The Street Taketh Away is a really good song.
Yes,
I
it is.
don't think it's as low as you guys. I mean, if anybody put that song like below number 7, I think you're a bad person.
I had it at number 8.
I had it at
You're a
7.
bad. Okay, so Rob's a bad.
I had it number 8.
Darren.
All right, number 3. This song has slid 2 spots because it used to be my favorite, and that is the opening track, Rise to It. I still think this is an excellent song. I really like these top 3 a lot. I love that slide guitar opening, going into the upbeat rock anthem that I think it is. Again, this is a great song in my opinion. So that's Rise to It.
Dave.
need Viagra for that these days, don't you, Darren?
Yeah.
That'd be a good one for the commercial.
wouldn't it? Pop the pill, rise to it. Number 3, I have Silver Spoon. I like Paul's delivery on this one, and I do enjoy the female vocalist at the end. So I was tossing between this one and the next one to be number 2, but yeah, this one goes at number 3.
Which one?
Silver Spoon.
Silver Spoon. Okay, my top 3 have always been my top 3. The order may have changed, but it's just the way it is. I think they're all 3 extremely good songs. Again, probably never make a playlist for Kiss for me, but as far as this album goes, they are clearly the winners, and it's not even close. So you guys all mentioned, or a couple of you, King of Hearts, always been to me a very underrated, under talked about Paul song. Musically, like I said, I love the solo into that fade out into the reintroduction of the intro. Just amazing, amazing. What do you want to call it? Orchestration of this thing, composition, whatever it is. I just love it. So there you go. Number 2, Scotty.
Number 2. This one was my favorite song on here forever. And this time it
Forever?
got bumped. It was on here forever, not
Oh, I thought you
forever.
were going to say forever. I
Yeah,
thought you can't do that. You've already put it
yeah.
to 15.
I got it on here. I got it on here twice. No,
Yeah.
this,
My favorite
this,
song.
yeah, this one right here, man, is the only thing about it this time, and I guess every time, but it didn't hit me like it did this time. The chorus is it's just too soft. You can tell they didn't take much time in the chorus, but the verses, and this is probably one of the heaviest mid-tempo rockers on the album, and that's Somewhere Between Heaven and Hell. I've always liked this song. Always. It starts out good, starts out heavy with that. I mean, they start rocking. No, I mean, really rocking. So the chorus does bring it down a little bit, and it did this time. It bumped it from first to second.
Okay, Lou.
Well, number 2, I think the song works terrific because of the female singers capping it off at the end. Silver Spoon almost was number 1, but I picked something else instead. But Silver Spoon was a contender for the number 1 position because everything, the way the song is structured, its tempo and everything else. And I like the female singers in this one that make the song work.
Well, ring the bell because I also have Silver Spoon numero dos spot. The backup singers at the end are great. The solo in here I think is fantastic. The hooks also from Kulik are amazing. I think again it is a very well put together song. So Silver Spoon is number 2.
Davey boy.
Oh, I was waiting for you to
Nope.
do something else. No? Okay. Number 2, I have Rise to It. I love the little bluesy acoustic intro. And to me, this song sounds more like old Kiss than anything else on this album.
Yes.
And I love the video too. With the
And since
makeup.
you brought up that bluesy intro, and Kiss being the fad chaser that they are, I hear a lot of people on podcasts talking about how stupid that intro is. I'm like you. I think it's brilliant. It's typical fucking blues rock.
Yeah.
Is it a coincidence that Mad Seamstress Blues and a lot of these type of sounds came out of Cinderella 1 year earlier on Long Cold Winter? Then Kiss all of a sudden pulls out a blues acoustic guitar intro with the
Probably not.
with the unbelievable success
yeah.
of Cinderella on that album.
Yeah. It's
I don't know.
coincidence.
Prison Blues.
Probably not a coincidence. Probably.
See?
Like I said, I absolutely love it on this song. I think it is fantastic.
That was the mistake. They should have put that in the opening of Prisoner of Love.
Yeah. Okay, my number 2, I know it's been talked about, and I believe Louie and Darren just had Silver Spoon. I have as well, and I will go so far as to say those female singers are the absolute highlight of this song. I absolutely love that fucking Southern gospel choir type female singing. I've always loved that. The old Southern Baptist church type vibe. I love that. And Paul's just unbelievable on this song. Another storyteller. This reminds me a little bit of Move On with his storytelling. Just an amazing song. Always been one of my favorites.
Yeah, not bad.
Leads us to number one.
They have been number one at one point in time. I do believe in the earlier years of this album, it was my favorite song on there. And of course, time changes things, and then we're back to square one at number one, and it is Rise to It. Rise to It is, that sounds like Kiss. And literally, if it would have been produced with a Destroyer mix type Love Gun production, production on this thing, shit, to really pull the sound out of some of these
It's almost like a
songs.
Soldier Love vibe to it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
that's
it
what I said.
really,
It's the most old sounding Kiss song there is on this album.
yeah, it really is a good song. I would really love to hear it with a heavier production. Yeah, it's a rocker, man. The drums sound tinny on here. I mean, pull the power out of the damn drums, man. Get some real bass in this thing. This was a rocking song.
Yeah.
Real good song.
Captain Lou.
Oh, wow. Alrighty. I really like this song this time around. It's got a cool opening bass hook with a boom, 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 boom. Somewhere
Yes.
between heaven and hell.
Yes.
Because of that opening, that bass that goes
Yes.
throughout the song, and it holds together really well. I think it's really good. And like I said, my opinion is if you took the album in the order that the songs are and remove Little Caesar, Boomerang, My Stepmother Told Her, Betrayed, Read My Body, and Forever, just to have it a straight 10-track rocker, I think they would have been a much better album.
And now
Look,
that you
what you just said, Louis, that makes me think about how these were produced. Somewhere between heaven and hell. The rest of the album should have been produced by, like, that song sounds different than the rest of the songs on this
It's a
album.
heavier
It does have that heavy riff and
And-
the drums and the bass. You can hear it, man.
let's blow your mind. Think of that riff and then think of the intro to War Machine. If you had
Yeah, just a little off, and that's
Yeah,
yes.
he probably thought like I'm gonna just kind of recreate that. He's got
Yeah.
boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom,
If you had Creatures production on there, that would be a pretty heavy fucking song.
Oh God, yes. Maybe make the chorus
Yeah,
a little bit more catchier.
yeah, but
Yes.
like the other songs, like King of Hearts with the inverted vocal changes, Treat Given,
Yes.
Silver Spoon, a wonderful song, and the whole song is terrific, and the girls fit perfectly to close that song out. I say this album has a lot of good potential to it, and those songs should be that I selected should be redone in a heavier way, and they would have had a much. They should just
And
release the
Lou makes
album that way.
Lou makes a great point, and I think we all started out saying there's way too many fucking songs on this album. We may disagree on which 10 to choose, but I think going off of what Lou's saying here, if you're not bringing out something that rips your face off within the first 3 or 4 songs, all you're looking at is saying, fuck, there's fucking this many more songs to go. That's why I say when we review albums that maybe some of us haven't heard of before, and you pull out these 13, 14 fucking, I'm like, oh, fuck, what if it sucks? I got to go through this many songs.
Well,
So
this is where I have it easier at the time. When I got this on cassette when it got released, and I used to live 30 miles away from where I worked. So I would commute every day. And believe me, going through the entire album, especially with the heavy traffic, I could hear the entire album and say, hey, I'm enjoying this because A, radio sucks, and B, I'm on the road for a long time. So all the songs didn't bother me as being 15 songs. It just some songs sucked. I'm like, Oh, okay. Well, the next one, and it was a mix. I like this, I don't like that, and I just listened. I just listened comfortably. So that's why I was able to kind of like,
No matter
yeah,
how bad the album may be to some people, it's got its good points and
Yeah,
highlights on it, and it is one of the best concerts they have ever
yeah,
done and I've ever seen. I'm
the
telling you
album.
right now, they did everything just right. They didn't speed them up. They played the songs like they were supposed to be played, and the stage show was phenomenal.
Yeah, they just like I said, um, there's more good than bad on this album.
yeah,
Like I
yeah.
said, if
Because
we could remove
even the
bad,
stuff.
it would add a damn good album.
I mean, because even for me, like I said, even the stuff that I wouldn't say is good isn't terrible.
Yeah, it
Um,
fits.
yeah. All right, Darren. Number one.
Number one this time around on this particular listen, I went with King of Hearts.
Good choice.
What I really enjoy about this, and I swear there aren't enough songs that continue to do this or new songs that have it. It's the pre-chorus.
Yes.
Yes.
Fucking love it. It kind of reminds me of the album Unmasked. If I remember correctly, there's quite a few songs on Unmasked that have a pre-chorus to it. So it kind of felt like this one would have fit well with Unmasked. It's a very uplifting rocker. So this time around, it was my favorite listen. King of Hearts.
And for those of you song structurally challenged out there, a pre-chorus basically changes the mood from the verse to something usually climactically building to something even different in the chorus. It is a very subtle thing, but if you listen to most modern rock, probably since the early 2000s, that is like void in most bands' music. That was huge through the 80s and 90s. 2000s just went verse, chorus, verse, fucking solo, chorus, and that was it. No bridges, no pre-choruses. It's amazing what that little one or two lines can do to add a whole new vibe to a song. Dave.
Yes.
Bet you none of you can guess what's number one.
I say, why don't we just skip Dave because
Forever.
Oh, really?
Well, it was in my top 15 Kiss tracks when we did
Oh,
it. So,
shit.
Yeah, but yours is tied to herpes, right? I mean,
so it surely
Yeah.
has to be number one.
Yeah.
So I find
Chlamydia.
it funny that you both say get rid of it off the album, yet it is the most successful single.
I
Yeah,
don't
I
care
never
about
said
It
just-
was second
you,
most
not you.
successful.
I
the two up
care
here.
about an enjoyable album to listen to for being a straight
Hey.
up rocker.
Probably sold half the albums based off this
I
track,
like
let's be
it.
honest. So,
I like it because it allowed them to put on such a phenomenal fucking show.
so
You
if
know,
it didn't
it-
exist on the album, you'd been in trouble, wouldn't you?
Just
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I probably.
when
Yeah.
Beth was the hit, people bought Destroyer. They like when you buy a Carpenter's album for a song, you kind of know what the big picture's going to be. But people bought Destroyer just to hear Beth, and they're like maybe doing this with the cover, and they're like whoa, this doesn't sound anything like the song,
Yeah.
the album. So they were freaking out by it.
Well,
So
we
they probably just bought it and didn't listen to the album.
They did. They absolutely. There's a lot of non-Kiss and probably non-hard rock fans who bought this album, or at least at the time a cassette single,
Yeah.
forever. We just did Extreme Pornography. There was an outcry of people who were pissed when they bought the Extreme album because they thought they were buying more than words type music, and they were fucking in for a huge surprise.
Yeah. So
I can see that.
It did, to Dave's point, there's a reason this tour continued, and there's a reason this album sold as well as it is forever, just like Beth for Destroyer. I mean, certain bands, you could go point to how many Bon Jovi albums because of a big ballad or whatever. I mean,
but don't forget this. That song was put into video format for MTV. That song got some airplay somewhere. I'm sure if they had other songs they put out, that would have been the reason the album sold. Okay, Rise to It and Hide Your Heart were also videos that were popular. and all that. So I don't rest it solely on Forever carrying the weight of this album. To be a
I
big
do.
seller.
I do
I
because
don't. I don't. Yeah, yeah.
I do.
Because
I think I know
Silver
what
Spoon
here.
is,
Yeah,
is the first single I heard.
yeah, they were successful with Rise to It and Hide Your Heart. You got to understand, the non-MTV watchers are your regular Joes listening to Top 40 radio, and they're hearing Forever on the radio, not Hide Your Heart, not Rise to It. They're only hearing Forever.
Well, that's what I was probably playing on the radio.
Right.
Did-
So
how many albums did this sell? How many did this sell?
you got it, Darren?
I'll get it.
500,000 in the United States.
What is this?
500,000 in the U.S.?
Yeah, peaked at
Is
29.
that gold?
Yeah, that's gold.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
it
but
peaked-
the thing
Peaked at
is,
29.
that
Billboard was
information, that information is usually the initial sales in the
Yes.
first year. Like
Yeah.
Creatures didn't do well in the beginning, but it has sold over 1 million copies over
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's not the initial failure that it was in 1982, but so how
Forever,
sales?
Forever was a top 10 hit. Hit number
Forever
8
was
on
number
the-
3, I believe.
It says here, US Billboard Hot 100, number 8.
Number 8. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Either way, it was
Hide Your
massively
Heart got the
successful for a
66.
non-radio band like Kiss.
Yes.
Yeah. Hide Your Heart peaked at 66. So
Because let's not forget, even though the 80s some people think was watered down hair metal, not classic Kiss, Kiss was never Poison, Bon Jovi with these radio-friendly ballad-esque songs. So for Kiss to do that was pretty impressive.
Yeah. I agree.
All right, so who are we on to here?
You have to give us your number one, the mystery.
Oh, yeah, but mine's pretty much, I think, always been Rise to It. Like Dave said, like Scott said, this is pretty much the only song that you wouldn't have to have seen the album, the track listing, or a video to say, yep, that's Kiss. I mean, that is a Kiss fucking song. And if there's, going back to the earlier point, no Gene Simmons songwriting credit on there, facts are facts, people. At least post Creatures, or post The Elder, I suppose. Paul Stanley's the reason the band sounds the way it sounds, people. And I'm not talking his voice. I'm talking his writing, direction, and ability. You don't have to like him. I know Scott doesn't. I have things I could definitely do
Oh no, I love Paul, but I hate him tim
as a person. As a
I so many. Yeah.
You don't have to like him, but I mean, like I said, I his wishy-washy shrink shit, his after-school special, his fucking whatever. I hate all that shit. But at the end of
It's
the
the
day,
music.
this man is the reason Kiss is what it is and what it became. I'm
Well,
sorry. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, the thing,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to knock you down a couple of
yeah,
pegs.
Darren, I was going to say I looked at your face because I've got their list in front of me as well.
Yep. The last
And-
time that you did this, you had Rise to It at number 5.
Me?
Who, me?
Yes, you,
We both said who? Me?
Yes.
Rob.
No
You did
way.
Rise to It at number
Right.
5 last time. Yeah.
Right.
No way.
Yep.
Number
What
5.
the hell did I have above it? Has to be
Pack.
Silver Spoon and King of Hearts.
So you had King of Hearts at number 1, Silver Spoon at number 2, Forever at number 3, and The Street Giveth at number 4.
Holy shit, I was in a whole different mood.
Yeah, man. I had to have it close.
I mean, I know I always like Street Giveth, but I would have never thought I'd have put Forever that high up. Well, I had it at number 5 this time. That
Yeah.
number 3 last time?
Yeah, number 3 last time. Yeah.
Wow. I think what was happening is I was listening to it last time as a whole song.
Yeah, exactly.
And that put my-
Much fuller, broader. Yeah.
Love you, Lou.
I listened to this whole album too.
Give him another flush.
When you
All right, so give me Scotty's top 15 last time.
Scott had Forever, You Love Me to Hate You, Love's a Slap in the Face, Read My Body, Betrayed,
Wow.
Street Giveth,
No.
Street Taketh Away, No, wait. He had.
Little
I'm sorry.
Caesar.
He had Little Caesar at number 11.
Yeah.
Then The Street Giveth, Street Taketh Away, Boomerang, Cadillac, Dreams, right? Hide Your Heart, Silver Spoon, Betrayed, Rise to It, King of Hearts, Prisoner of Love, and Somewhere Between Heaven and Hell.
Wow. I had Rise to It in like fourth, didn't I? Golly.
Rob, you had Boomerang, Little Caesar, Prisoner of Love, Cadillac Dreams, Betrayed, Love's a Slap in the Face, Hide Your Heart, Somewhere Between Heaven and Hell, Read My Body, You Love Me to Hate You, Rise to It, The Street Giveth, The Street Taketh Away, Forever, Silver Spoon, and King of Hearts.
So mine didn't stray that much except for the massive drop for Rise to It. I don't believe I put it down that low. Wow. All right.
That just
Yeah,
goes
so
to show
I
you,
missed a
man.
bit. I did my list,
You never know.
and then I went back and watched the last time you did it. Yeah, and I was shocked when I saw Rise to It at number 5. I thought, gee, I always thought
I mean, you
Rob
just
really liked
shocked
that
me
one.
by telling me I put it there.
Me too.
Wow. And me and Scott both. We just had it at number 1, both of us.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
Welcome
Well,
back.
that's Hot in the Shade. Love it or hate it, or just way too fucking long. Lazy effort. Whatever you want to say, it's still got some good stuff.
Yeah.
Like every band out there, people in the comments, every album by every band has at least one song you could just do without. Doesn't mean you got to hate it.
Exactly.
In this case, I hate a couple of them.
And
So-
we'll be getting that much better on our next.
When I grew
So-
up with my favorite bands in the 70s, quite often on your singles, on the B-side would be a song that was not on the album. And it
Really?
was amazing how many times that was a better song than half the
Yes.
songs on the
Yeah,
album.
well, I go back to, I think it was, correct me if I'm wrong here, Scotty, you should know this. The song they gave to Bonfire, Sword in the Stone, that was on the Shocker soundtrack. That was a
Kick-ass song.
This Ain't Gonna Cut It for Crazy Nights, right?
Yeah, man.
And that fucking song by Bonfire is fucking amazing. Imagine Paul, because I've heard Paul's demo, a rough,
Yeah.
bad sound quality demo, and it was better than most songs on Crazy Nights.
Yep. And everybody that does podcasts wish that song would have been that I've heard brags on it. Would
I
have
mean,
been on that.
Full production on that could have rivaled Crazy Nights for the best song on that fucking album for me.
Yes, it could have.
It's a bit like the 4 tracks off Killers should have been on one
Well,
of their
yeah,
albums.
Killers, the four, and even off of Alive too. I mean,
Yes.
say what you want about Any Way You Want It, but the other 4 tracks, Larger Than Life, Rocket Ride, All American
All
Man.
American Man.
Yeah, could
USA,
you
yeah.
could you imagine if they'd been on Dynasty?
Oh, see,
Wow.
oh well, could have, should have.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hot in the Shade, next Kiss album is the often overrated. We'll leave that up to the viewers. Revenge.
Yeah.
The extremely hyped second coming of Destroyer at the time. No doubt it was a breath of fresh air for the heavier Kiss fans, but did it live up to that hype? We'll find out. It is Thursday, so Saturday, you still haven't given me a list to advertise for the warning. I assume you'll get up.
Yeah, I've got an acoustic show we can look at. So
So, do you want to do Kiss next Tuesday, or do you want to throw something else in?
I think
So,
Revenge going live is a pretty good idea. What do
Well-
you got, Dave?
yeah, I did have the notion of doing the top 10 Kiss albums on Tuesday. Your top 10
Okay.
Kiss albums, which includes
Either way, it don't
live
matter to
albums.
me.
Louis
We
gave
already-
you. Louis gave
We
you.
already. I'm sorry.
What
I
have
said
we already
Louis
done?
gave you a scowl, Dave.
That's all right.
Hey,
He's
I'm
beneath-
going to
he's
say
beneath me.
this.
was gonna
I seen the little voting scale. It
10.
looks like
number
more people
2.
were voting
Yeah.
for the album reviews, right?
Yeah. The 10 to number 2, you could say, you don't even have to say what your number 1 is. You tell us every podcast what your number 1 album is.
Yeah, I know, but you don't know what my other 9 are.
And those are the ones you can say. You can say 10 through 2, and then number one, shut your mouth and go straight to Rob.
I might change my mind.
Okay, is there any other album worth slotting in Tuesday by another band?
Well, there's plenty of albums we could slot in.
So
Are
let's
they worth it?
throw one out. Well, since Louis and fucking thinks all top lists don't matter as long as you know what number one is, we'll put that one off if that's okay with you, Dave, for a while.
Well, I just won't do it, and you can all go. No, just
Well, they all know what my number one is too.
yeah, so do I, but that's all right.
Who haven't we done that's got a successful?
Striper to hell with the devil, or something crazy like that. Or y'all pick something. I don't know. I'm trying to think of somebody we haven't.
Okay,
done
I'll
at
tell you
all.
what. It's Thursday. We don't have to decide.
That's right.
Exactly.
All right.
Go backstage and have a quick discussion.
Yes. So yeah, here I go again babbling on. You guys don't need to watch this. So, Hot in the Shade, Warning Saturday and Tuesday. Tune in. We should know by the end of the Warning video Saturday, and I'll make the announcement then. Yes, go out and somehow freely stream Hot in the Shade. I would not recommend buying it. Yes, rest in peace, Bronte. So sorry.
Yeah, man.
So sorry. That is always heartbreaking. We've all been through it, and it's something that God's got a lot of explaining to do. So there you go. Until next time, thanks for watching.